Hey up Woodlanders, glad you're back. I thought I'd show you this morning. Hawthorn is fully out. That'll be in blossom soon, so that's hawthorn hedge mostly. Just nice to see it all greened up, isn't it? It's quite a nice day really. I think Karen and Ellie-Rae will be up later, hopefully. Can help me out doing a few odd jobs. First job this morning, I'll go and fill up some barrels and we'll get the dragon going, shall we? Now, Bo said something interesting the other day. He said that the chappies at Exeter Retail experimented with not putting clay in the lids. I think we'll have a go at the same, because ultimately I'm going to run out of clay because I got that from my sisters. It'll work without clay. Now, it all depends if we get lots of leakage around the lid. But I can only try it with one barrel, and if it works, then well, it works, doesn't it? You've always got a bit of leeway because it hasn't got to be absolutely airtight. But if there's a significant leakage, then we could end up with a whole lot turning into ash. Right, let's get some fire going. 3 loads up ready. No clay, which will be an interesting experiment. And the next job is to empty the hookway retort, which is around the corner. And also, I'll show you this. So this is an apple tree. The blossoms all coming out, look, absolutely amazing. One of my favourite blossoms, this is. So not my favourite flower, but my favourite blossom. Got this one out, look, as well. Now, if I'm right in saying, I think this one is the one we planted for my nan dying. So my nan was from Birmingham area, and this tree is based around the Tamworth, Birmingham area. This apparently, I'm trying to think, is it a Shoestoke pippin possibly? I forget all the names now. This one here is a chap called Paul. He died in rather tragic circumstances. So we've got an apple that was from his area, which I think is another pippin. It was planted as a memory of a guy. He was a really nice fella as well. He had a bit of a bad experience in life, and then that was it. Now, if you've been watching for any significant sort of time on the channel, you'll probably know I'm passionate about charcoal. But if you've never tried barbecue charcoal made in the UK from hardwoods that grown in the UK, then you may never get what I'm going on about. But anyway, if you can, and if you're going to have a barbecue this summer, try and source charcoal from your local charcoal producer, whoever it is. It's not just me, whoever it is in the UK, because it supports British woodland management and it supports a local craft guy. The best way to source one is I think it's Devon Charcoal. If you search for that on Google, there's a list on there of who makes charcoal in the UK, as long as they're registered. And also, if you go onto a website called Coppice-Products, so Coppice with a hyphen, products.co.uk, you can search for either the region you're in, or you can search for the item you want. So if you want bean poles or pea sticks or fencing stakes or pergolas or arbours or wigwams or charcoal, it will tell you where your nearest supplier is, and just contact them and ask them if you can have some of their charcoal. Somebody wanted some of my walking sticks. I'll sort some out from this pile. That's nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's an acer, that is. Pretty, isn't it? What did you want to do with the intro?
Hey up Woodlanders, how are you today? I am up the woods with Daddy. Welcome back. We only started doing the channel probably a month ago or something, and we're already up to 161 subscribers. Thanks.
I've managed to get all 20 bean poles ready. We have finished the charcoal, haven't we? Done 2 charcoal barrels full of charcoal. Oops a daisy.
You will never guess what we saw.
Yeah, what would we see?
Okay, so basically down there, there's these 2 sheets of metal. We heard scratching.
We did.
So a little brown mouse poked its little head out, and then it actually came out. We haven't saw it since then, but yeah, it was really nice to see. I'm really chuffed about that.
Yeah, and what did you do for it?
We put some birdseed out either side of it, so where it's left and where it's just kind of like in the other entrance. Yeah. Yeah, but that's really nice to see.
It was good. It's a little brown mouse. That was good. We'll load up the bean poles. We'll do a little... You can help me do that, can't you? We'll get them in the trailer. Got to try and show you how to do it. Right, that'll do for that. We'll pour a bit of string on.
Okay.
Ah, that's them loaded up. Shall we get going?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it.
See you, everyone.
So this morning, Ellie-Rae and I are off on a road trip. We've got nip to Nuneaton. My brother's picking up some. He's bought some pumps on eBay. Not pumps as in what you wear for PE, but pumps as in what you put in a machine, I think.
Hopefully the bird feed we put out yesterday for the mouse is gone.
Yes, we can check on that later on. And then another job is I've got nip to the timber yard. I've also got nip to Rosliston and get some rods. So I've got quite a busy day, so I'll bring you along and we'll do the hyperlapse.
Yeah, have a good day. Woodland.
Yes. Back in Rosliston, we've got just the last of those rods to pick up, so we should get all of those in the trailer, and that's everything extracted from Rosliston, which is absolutely amazing, and I'm glad about that. So shall we get these in?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do it. Bluebells are out, look. They look rather amazing, don't they?
They do. When we get home,
fresh growth on the hazel down there.
When we get home, I'm probably going to play in the garden some more.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
This is really nice today.
It's lovely, isn't it?
This morning it was really kind of foggy.
And we're going to go off to our woodland next and empty the trailer. That's it for us in Rosliston, so we'll see you back in the autumn, or maybe even a summer woodlog update on the growth of the hazel, which would be nice. So thanks Jeff, and we'll see you soon.
Let's do this. Yeah, okay. I think this is a video. I haven't checked the birdseed yet. I'm going to check it with you. I have to be quick though, because it's on 12%. Dad's reversing. I can't believe I saw the mouse yesterday. So I'll show you where we heard the little. So it's here. Look at this birdseed. I can't hear anything yet, but I can show you the bird feed. So you can see I put some there. Some over there. Tell me if you can see anything.
Set up ready for tomorrow's job at Leicester. Ellie-Rae's getting fed up because she's hungry, so we will mosey on back home. Got a job on in Leicester this morning. It's a lovely day. A bit apprehensive about the job. I know you get those feelings when you got a job that you're not quite sure about. There's lots of measurements in this one, so I was going to try and do it all in one go. But with all the steps and jumps and hollers and curves and whatever else I've got to sort out. And with all the panels being custom made to size, there's just not enough reference points to get an accurate measurement. And I know I'm going to end up. First gate's done. Awesome. Making a bit of a mess of it. So what I've got to do is do it in 2 stages, because it is a 2-stage job anyway. There's no way I could have got it all done on my own in one day. So I've got to come to Leicester and do the first phase, which is the gates and the posts for the gates. And I've got 1 panel on board, so I should be able to get all the end posts in, the gates, 2 gates in, and from there, you see, I can make the measurements for the rest of the job and then go home, make the rest of the panels and come back probably in just over a week's time and finish the job off then. But yeah, it's been on my mind for a few days, like, oh, I've got that job on in Leicester. And until I made a start, because there's a lot of fitting and there's a lot of anchors to walls and, oh yeah. It's not just a straightforward dig hole, put a post in. Well, that's been a struggle. Struggle with the heat, and I've struggled with the holes today. I know you noticed that on the video. Glad today's done. Pegs in there. Morning. How are you? I am not doing very well this morning. I've got a stonking bit of an head cold coming, so I feel a little bit groggy and snotty and heavy. Feels like my head is all... Kev's been up, he's had a bit of a natter with us this morning. Kev from Heartwood and dropped off 50 boxes of charcoal, so Heartwood have just produced all this for us. That's for that job in Leicester that we did on Wednesday. I'm going to try and get 2 of those woven today, hopefully. Anyway, we'll get these done. Follow me. I'll pop you on there for a second because I can't hold you and the panels at the same time. There we go. It's something you've probably already seen, but if you're a new subscriber, welcome along and watch a bit of panel making. Quite an exciting and busy weekend coming up. There's a surprise for Ellie-Rae, my daughter. She's taken away this weekend up to Manchester. There's a band playing called One Republic. I'm not a dancer or a singer, so I had a bit of a jig. That's about probably as far as I go with it. Because Ellie-Rae's growing up with that music, Sunday evening is the concert, and we've just got to try and get her back for school, which could be a challenge, but that's the plan. So we're really looking forward to that. Of course, she knows absolutely nothing about it. She doesn't even know we're going away. Still trying to keep the whole thing of where she's going quiet, so she'll know Saturday morning when she gets to Chester Zoo. But then Sunday will still be another surprise. So don't say anything to her, will you? So we're looking forward to that because we've got a new track out called West Coast. She quite like that one as well. In fact, I like nearly every song of theirs. I wonder what's your favourite music? I've started using iMovie on a laptop I bought, and you may have noticed that I've tried to incorporate more music. Of course, the types of music is always a subjective issue, but I've been putting some classical in, and I've been putting a bit of reggae in, because some of that's okay. I put a little bit of rock music in the other day. I also like a little bit of pop, and this is all free stuff you get off YouTube, because I do really want to pay for music. It'd be interesting to know what kind of music you're into, and then I might be able to weave. And I thought if I put variety in, then I don't alienate one particular person, but I don't want to pigeonhole you. By all means comment, because I love your comments. I don't get many, but when I do, I try and respond. The other thing I've been meaning to talk to you about is subscriber numbers. So traditionally on YouTube or on any kind of social media, you're judged by your follower count. That some are saying that YouTube doesn't tend to worry too much about your subscriber count. However, I'm not sure about that, because subscriber count is still looked at when it comes to if you ever earn any money on YouTube. So you have to have 1,000 subscribers and you have to have 4,000 watch hours in a year. That's happened in 12 months. Otherwise you don't get monetization. Now that wasn't really my goal, because I think 1,000 subscribers is probably a tall order. Maybe I'll get there one day. But the subscribers are you, so you're the people that sacrifice a little bit of your time to watch what I do in the woods, which is great, and I love that. I love the fact that you give up a little bit of your day to see what's happening in my day, and that's why I do it, really. I just want to share what we do. It's just nice. It's a bit like Countryfile. You just like to watch what's going on in the world, and rather than just folks ranting at a camera, which seems a bit pointless. YouTube want you to have subscribers, and they won't promote your channel until you've got 1 million subscribers. But then some others are saying subscriber numbers don't matter anymore. It's all about the next viral video. Well, of course, I don't think there'll be any kind of viral videos on this channel. But rest assured, I do value the fact, because when I get one, sometimes I wake up in the morning and I check these stats, and it'll say you got 1 new subscriber, and I'm like, no way, that's awesome. And yet some channels I watch, if I watch them over a couple of weeks, I notice that their subscriber count has gone up by about 1,000 a day. It's insane. I get from that subscriber count is something that's still measured by. And I was listening to another guy called Brian James, I think he is. He's a photographer guy. Really nice fella. Subscribed to his channel. He's commented a couple of times on our stuff. And he was on about subscriber numbers, and I felt the same way as him. Every new person that comes is sort of like just a really nice thing, really. Somebody wants to watch what you do. So thanks very much, I do appreciate it. I might sound disingenuous, but it's a bit like when you get a sale at a country show. So I used to do quite a few country shows and sell off my wares, and somebody comes and buys, and they might spend £4, and you're like, that's awesome, because they've got a bit of what you've done, plus you've sold something, and inside you're kind of like, yes, I've sold something. Chuffed to bits with that. Well, that's a bit like the subscriber number. That feeling you get when, like, something must have gone right for getting a new subscriber. So I just thought I'd chat about that for a minute. Bit random, I know, but that's 2 panels done for Leicester. The smaller panels just lend themselves to a tighter knitted weave. I'm going to sort out this charcoal in the trailer, and I think I'm going to call it a day today. Got a lot to get ready for tomorrow. Chester Zoo. That's all, folks. Thanks again for watching this week. We appreciate your little subscription and the time you put in to watch our vids. I'm trying to keep them shorter, but the last few have been 20 minutes. So I don't know how I'm supposed to do that, because it's very difficult to get 1 week's activity into 15 minutes. If you're able to, try and get out in the woods this week. See you on the next one.